Across 12 NFL seasons, he's proven to be plenty tough.
Matthew Stafford is down on the field.
Help me out. I can throw the ball if you need me to throw the ball.
Got a stuff that endears you to a city.
And no one's ever questioned his talent. In Detroit, he embraced a fan base and fortified a community while demolishing franchise records. But he's yet to win big. Now he lands in a city that creates legends, but also one that demands titles.
Dodgers, Lakers, the NBA champions.
A place where other veteran stars have come to cement their legacies with championships. Changing teams in his prime, with so much left to accomplish, and a belief that he's the missing piece to the best puzzle he's ever been a part of. Joining forces with the most dominant defense in football, led by a surefire first-ballot Hall of Famer,
a monster out there. He's terrorizing quarterbacks.
And an all-pro shutdown corner.
He's trash talk. He's strong, competitive.
Surrounded by an arsenal of weapons and a play caller determined to get back to leading the league in scoring. The Matthew Stafford era kicks off against a familiar foe, the Chicago Bears. It's a journey that begins in the very place the Rams hope it will end. Inglewood, SoFi Stadium, sites of Super Bowl 56.
Hey, what's up, Rams fans? I'm Brandon. Welcome to my channel. This is my channel all about the Rams. As you can see, of course, I've already made a couple videos. If you don't mind checking those out. And also, before we get into it, if you would please, hopefully you like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications. But yeah, we're going to get into a preview of the Bears and Rams. So excited for this season to start. Finally going to have fans in the stadium. Finally going to get to see Matt Stafford. Going to get to see this dominant defense back on the field. Going to get to see a bunch of new players, a bunch of, of course, players we're familiar with. So we're going to get into the Bears roster right now. We're going to get into the Rams. Some injuries that have happened, people that have been called up, all that. We're just going to do a game preview, some predictions and stuff like that, and we'll get into it. Let's get into the Rams first before we jump into the Bears. Just a few things have happened with the Rams. If you're not aware, Tremaine Ankrum, he's on injured reserve. Demby, I don't even think he's been really playing at all yet this season, but he's on injured reserve. We also have Ben Skronik, which he's basically doubtful, but Sean McVay said in press conferences and stuff that he's probably not going to play, so I'm pretty sure he's going to be out. Chris Garrett, of course, he's on injured reserve because of COVID, so sucks that he's out. I forgot that Lawler got called up, so Lawler will be in the game. Of course, Obi Okoronkwo, he's out. He's always out. What's new? But good thing is Terrell Lewis will be playing. And besides that, basically everybody else is pretty much good to go. Those are the only ones really I see. I know we called up, I think they called up another lineman. Oh yeah, they called up Coleman Shelton. Coleman Shelton, sorry. So we have Bobby Evans, of course, he's backing up. We have AJ Jackson, he'll be backing up. Note Boom, Ankrum, Demby's out. So basically we're rolling with four backup linemen. So, I mean, that's fine. That's good. We still got good depth on the offensive line. We already know our receivers. We already know our team, basically. So I'm just going to run through the Rams a little bit. This is a huge game, of course, for Matthew Stafford. His first time to get to show off, him being on a good team, getting to show off his true talents and his true skills. He had Megatron before, but besides that, he's only had 11 100-yard rushers in his whole career. That's really hard to believe. In his 12 years, he's only had 12 times people have rushed for 100 yards. That's crazy. I mean, the Rams basically almost do that per game. I wish Cam Akers was playing this year because Cam Akers he was set up for such a dominant season. But the Rams running game is always pretty good. As a unit, they usually rush for over 100 yards as a collective. But this is also a huge game for Darrell Henderson to see if he can carry our team this year, if he can be the number one starter. Let's see what Sony Michel can do. I wasn't that excited about the trade. I know a lot of people were acting like he was like Adrian Peterson coming in, but I'm not totally sold on him. He misses a lot of games due to injury too, so it's a big risk to give up more draft picks. We give up draft picks all the time. So then, of course, we have Jake Funk. But yeah, it's a big year for Henderson to show up. I'm so excited to watch Matthew Stafford, see what he can do with this collection of receivers. But, we basically know our Rams team, so I really don't have to talk about the Rams too much. I just kind of wanted to talk about some of the guys that were out and hurt. Like I said, Lawler got called up. But besides that, everybody's pretty good to go. Like I said, again, Chris Garrett's out. Obo's out. Ankram's out. Schroenick, basically, he'll probably be out because, we really don't need him. We already have plenty of depth, so I don't think we're really going to miss him. So let's get over to the Bears. The Bears actually have some injuries on the defense. Eddie Goldman, which is one of their starting defensive tackles, he will not be in the game. They have a few guys. Robert Quinn is questionable, former Ram. They have Alec Ogletree. I didn't even know they had Alec Ogletree, to be honest. They're saying Khalil Mack is questionable, but I don't believe that. He's just on there, but he's definitely going to play. We all know that. Darnell Mooney, a receiver, is questionable. Tevin Jenkins, an offensive lineman on injury reserve. I'm pretty sure he doesn't even start. Tariq Cohen is out. He's one of their running backs. Danny Tratham is one of their linebackers. He's out on a reserve. But besides that, I think that's all their injuries. Just go over the roster a little bit. Of course, Andy Dalton. I think Andy Dalton starting is one of the reasons this is should be an easy game for the Rams. They should dominate the Bears, especially the Rams defense should dominate their offense. I really don't see the Bears giving the Rams too much trouble. Besides Allen Robinson, they really don't have any big threats. I don't think so. Actually, one other injury. I saw Jimmy Graham was hurt before, but I don't know. They have him on here as not hurt, so I don't know if Jimmy Graham's going to play or not. But I looked him up earlier, and it said he was out. But on here, on ESPN, it's showing that he is going to play. So, and actually, the Bears have Simba Webster, so former Ram. But no telling if we'll see Justin Fields. I think if the Rams start pulling away a little bit, maybe, and Andy Dalton is really struggling, we might see Justin Fields, but I don't know. If the Rams are just dominating and getting a bunch of sacks, they might not want to put him out there to possibly get hurt, especially against Aaron Donald, But Andy Dalton, David Montgomery, he's okay. I don't know. Like I said, Allen Robinson, Marquise Goodwin, he's okay. Their tight end is Cole Kmet, whatever. I don't know too much about the Bears. I really don't follow them, really at all. So I really don't know too much. Jason Peters, he's a good tackle, but besides that, their offensive line is supposed to not be that good. So I think the Rams should have a good day on defense. They should get it a minimum of 2 sacks, at least 3 or 4, I would anticipate. But their defense is still pretty good, though. Akeem Nicks is one defensive end. I already mentioned, though, Eddie Goldman will be out, so that could help the Rams in the running game to be able to, run it up the middle. Khalil Mack, of course, one of the best linebackers, defensive players in the league. Roquan Smith, Alec Ogletree, Robert Quinn. So their linebackers are pretty good. They have a pretty good squad at linebacker, so we'll see how that goes. Their secondary is okay. Eddie Jackson is pretty good. They say he's questionable, but he'll play. There's really nobody on their defensive secondary that's scary, I don't think. Marquis Christian, they have him former Ram, but he's like a third stringer. They show him on their depth chart. So besides that, that's about it on their team. But like I said, I honestly don't see the Bears being that big of a threat to the Rams this Sunday night. Should be a good game. Should be a good way to start the season. Like I said, you never want to get too overconfident because everybody remembers what the Jets did to us last year. That was so embarrassing. But, we have Stafford now. Man, I hope he has a great season. I anticipate he could have an MVP level season. I hope he does. He could win MVP, I think. But just see how it goes. Like I said, I think our running game should be able to do pretty good. The linebackers are good, but like I said, Eddie Goldman being out, hopefully that'll help us out, being able to push their line back. But I really don't see their offense giving us any trouble. Like I said, besides Allen Robinson, they really don't have any really deep threats, I don't believe. Really nobody scary out there besides him. But I think Jalen Ramsey will be able to pretty much shut him down. So I'm looking for a big win for the Rams, looking for them to put up, I'm hoping at least 30 points at least. Maybe hold the Bears to like 14 or 17, something like that. See if we see Justin Fields. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think is going to happen in the game. You think, well, we should dominate, but I definitely think we will win, have a great game. Like I said, well, yeah, like I said, just let me know what you think. What you think the score is going to be. What do you think our record's going to be this year? It's going to be a great first game, I think. I can't wait till tomorrow night. Like I said, the Rams stadium is going to be packed. It's going to be loud. It's going to be awesome to see fans in there for the first time. I think they're going to be wearing the new white jerseys, like the old school ones. They're going to be wearing those, so it should be beautiful. Should look really nice out there. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end it there, and I'm going to do a video after the game tomorrow. So I guess look forward. Be looking for that if you don't mind, and see you on the next one. Bye.